What if your choices weren't just decisions, but portals to realities you can't even imagine? Invisible threads, quietly weaving the lives of other versions of yourself across parallel dimensions. Each step you take could be part of a vast web of alternate lives, hidden but waiting to be discovered. Prepare yourself to uncover how your decisions are intricately tied to something far greater, a multiverse of infinite possibilities, ready to transform not just your reality, but your destiny. The concept of the multiverse. Have you ever stopped to wonder if the choices you make ripple beyond the reality you see? What if every decision, no matter how small, echoes through unseen dimensions, weaving countless alternate versions of your life? Imagine this. With every step you take, another version of you walks a different path, shaped by decisions you haven't even made yet. Could these choices be more than fleeting moments, but portals into realities you can't yet comprehend? The idea of the multiverse challenges everything we think we know about existence. Scientists exploring the mysterious world of quantum mechanics have discovered something astonishing. At the smallest level, particles don't behave like the objects around us. They exist in a state of endless possibilities, occupying multiple positions and outcomes at the same time, until observed. The act of observing forces the particle to choose a reality, collapsing all other possibilities into one. But here's where it gets even stranger. What if this isn't just a property of particles? What if this phenomenon extends to you, to your consciousness, and to the very choices you make? What if your thoughts are not confined to this dimension but ripple outward, creating new timelines, new realities, where versions of you are living the lives you didn't choose? Think about it. Each moment, you stand at a crossroads. The decision to say yes or no, to act or to hesitate, sparks a divergence. In one reality, you may take a chance and transform your life, while in another you choose safety and remain where you are. Somewhere in the vast web of existence, these versions of you are alive right now, experiencing a life shaped by roads you didn't take. What do their lives look like? What successes and failures are they facing? And more importantly, can their choices offer you insights into your own path? Picture this. A version of you might have accepted that job you turned down, living a life of ambition and challenge. Another might have followed a dream of adventure, exploring unknown lands. And yet another could have chosen peace, staying in a quiet place of comfort and reflection. These aren't just ideas. They're possibilities unfolding in parallel worlds, each shaped by a single choice you did or didn't make. Now, imagine the implications. Could the answers to your most pressing questions already exist in these parallel lives? Could the wisdom of another version of you, the one who dared, who hesitated, who failed, or who succeeded, be waiting for you to uncover? Perhaps the thoughts and intuitions you feel, those moments of déjà vu or unexplainable inspiration, are echoes from these alternate versions, gently guiding you towards something greater. And if that's true, what does it mean for the choices you make from here on out? Could your next decision not only change your life but resonate across dimensions, connecting you to a web of infinite possibilities? Think carefully, because the threads of reality are yours to weave. How our choices create parallel realities. Each choice you make is more than a moment. It's a spark, igniting a new reality. Picture this. With every decision, no matter how small, a new thread is woven into the vast tapestry of the multiverse. Each thread represents a path you could have taken, a version of you stepping into an alternate life shaped by that single choice. But what if these threads aren't just possibilities? What if they're real, existing in dimensions that run parallel to our own? Think back to a moment when you stood at a crossroads. Maybe it was deciding whether to take a new job, end a relationship, or even something as trivial as staying home or going out. In this reality, you chose one path, but in another, a version of you chose differently. That version of you might be living a life completely unlike your own, filled with triumphs, challenges, or lessons that you've yet to encounter. What would it mean if you could glimpse into those lives? What could you learn from their successes or mistakes? Imagine, for a moment, the life you didn't choose. Somewhere, in a parallel reality, another you took the leap, said yes when you hesitated, or walked away when you decided to stay. That version of you is out there, experiencing the ripple effects of that choice. And while their path may seem distant, it's not disconnected. These realities, these alternate versions of you, might be closer than you think, separated not by distance, but by dimensions we cannot yet perceive. The beauty of this concept lies in its infinite potential. There's no limit to how many versions of you exist, each one following a different thread of possibility. One version may have found success in a career you never pursued. Another may be living a life of quiet solitude, far removed from the chaos of this world. And another might have embraced risks that led to unimaginable adventures. Each of these versions is living their own story, shaped by the choices you didn't make. But here's the question. Could the choices you make now resonate across these dimensions? Could your decisions in this life influence the paths of your parallel selves? And could their experiences in turn subtly guide you through intuition, dreams, or synchronicities? What if the feelings of déjà vu or sudden inspiration are echoes from these other realities, urging you to consider paths you've overlooked? When you begin to see your choices as threads in a universal web, the weight of each decision becomes profound. You're not just shaping your life here. You're weaving a story that resonates across realities, touching countless versions of yourself. So, the next time you face a decision, big or small, pause and consider. What future are you creating, not just for this version of you, but for all the others that exist beyond your perception? The impact of choices on our lives and realities. Every decision we make is like a pebble dropped into the ocean of existence, sending ripples through time, space, and beyond. These ripples don't just shape the world you know, they cascade into unseen dimensions, touching countless versions of yourself. Imagine how your life could have unfolded if a single moment of doubt had become a moment of action, or if a quiet choice had led to a louder destiny. Somewhere, in another world, these versions of you exist, living stories you've never imagined. Think back to a crossroads in your life, a moment that seemed ordinary but, in retrospect, changed everything. Perhaps it was a phone call you didn't make, an opportunity you hesitated to take, or a choice to stay when you could have left. In one reality, you chose as you did here, but in another, a different version of you took a different path. That alternate you is not a dream or a hypothetical. It's real, existing in parallel, navigating the consequences of a decision you didn't make. Every choice is more than a decision. It's a doorway. And with each step you take, you open new realities, creating worlds where other versions of you thrive, struggle, or grow in ways that you may never see. These alternate selves are not separate. They're threads in a cosmic web, all woven together in ways beyond our comprehension. The choices you make now could influence not just your current life, but resonate across dimensions, shaping who you are in the multiverse. Think of your decisions as brush strokes on a cosmic canvas. Each stroke adds depth, color, and meaning to the masterpiece of your existence, not just here, but everywhere. What if, in another reality, the version of you who took the leap you feared is leaving behind a map, a guide for you to follow? What if their successes and struggles are meant to inspire you, nudging you toward a greater understanding of who you could become? Understanding this isn't about being paralyzed by the weight of your choices. It's about empowerment. It's realizing that every small decision, no matter how insignificant it seems, contributes to a story far greater than the one you see now. The choice to speak or stay silent, to act or wait, to leap or hesitate, all of them are brushstrokes, shaping not just your future but the futures of countless versions of yourself across the multiverse. So, how can you begin to navigate this vast web of possibilities? It starts with awareness. Begin to see every choice, every moment, as a chance to shape not just your reality, but the fabric of existence itself. Once you understand the power you hold, you'll realize that your life is not just a single story, but a symphony of countless narratives, all interconnected, all waiting for you to compose your part, connecting with other versions of yourself. Now that we've uncovered how our choices create countless parallel realities, let's dive deeper into the mysterious bond we share with these alternate versions of ourselves. Have you ever felt an inexplicable pull, an intuition that doesn't seem to come from this world? Perhaps it's a sudden idea, a dream that lingers, or a fleeting feeling of déjà vu. What if these are not mere coincidences, but whispers from another you, reaching across dimensions to guide you? Imagine for a moment a version of you who took a different path, a path you hesitated to follow, is living a life filled with lessons, challenges, and triumphs. That version of you, though separated by dimensions, is still connected to you. What if their experiences hold the wisdom you need right now? What if their successes, their failures, are all messages waiting to be unlocked, offering you clarity, direction, and purpose? This connection isn't as far-fetched as it may seem. Science shows us that at a quantum level, particles can remain connected, influencing each other no matter how far apart they are. If matter itself can transcend distance, why not consciousness? What if your thoughts, your energy, are the threads that tie you to your parallel selves, creating a bridge through which wisdom flows? Practices like meditation, deep introspection, and lucid dreaming allow us to quiet the noise of this reality and tune into those threads of connection. In the stillness of meditation, you might find images, thoughts, or feelings that don't seem to belong to this life. These could be glimpses into the lives of your alternate selves, fragments of their journeys offering you insight. Through lucid dreaming, you might even walk their paths, experiencing their choices as if they were your own. And in moments of introspection, a sudden surge of clarity may feel like a gift from another version of yourself, urging you toward the path that aligns with your highest potential. Think about déjà vu, that eerie familiarity when it feels like you've lived a moment before. Could it be more than a trick of the mind? What if it's a ripple from another reality, a signal from an alternate you who's already walked this path? These moments aren't just curiosities. They're opportunities. They're chances to tap into the collective wisdom of all the versions of yourself, to use their guidance to navigate your own journey with greater awareness. The beauty of this connection is that it's not just about curiosity, it's about empowerment. Imagine how much more aligned your life could feel if you embraced the lessons from infinite versions of yourself. The version of you who succeeded where you hesitated, the one who took the risk you avoided, or the one who found peace in choices you feared. They are all there, offering you their insight. All you need to do is listen, to tune in to the messages hidden in dreams, intuitions, and the stillness of your mind. And so, the next time you feel a pull, a nudge, or an unexplainable urge, don't dismiss it. Pause. Reflect. Ask yourself, what could another version of me be trying to say? Because in the vast web of the multiverse, every version of you holds a piece of the puzzle, a key to unlocking the fullest potential of your existence, making more conscious decisions. Now that you understand how the choices you make ripple across the multiverse, shaping alternate versions of yourself, consider the profound power in approaching each decision with full awareness. What if every choice wasn't just a fleeting moment, but a chance to connect with the infinite possibilities of who you could become? Imagine stepping into the shoes of those other versions of you, feeling the weight of their decisions, and using their wisdom to guide your path. Each decision you make is more than just a point in time. It's a doorway to transformation. It's a spark that ignites a chain reaction, not only in this reality but across countless others. When you begin to see your choices as ripples in a vast ocean of possibilities, their importance becomes undeniable. Suddenly, even the smallest decision carries the potential to reshape not just your life, but the lives of all the versions of you that exist in parallel worlds. Think about this. The next time you face a choice, don't just ask yourself what feels safe or comfortable. Instead, ask yourself, what would the most courageous version of me do? What path would the version of me who achieved my greatest dreams take? And what lessons could I learn from the version of me who hesitated or turned away? Each decision is an opportunity to align with the best version of yourself. the version that is fully in tune with your purpose, your passion, and your potential. Imagine for a moment that this decision is the one that defines your path, the one that creates a thread leading to a life of deeper fulfillment and meaning. What would it take for you to step boldly into that future? Could this choice be the key to unlocking the version of you who has been waiting for this very moment, the version who has already walked this path in another universe? By approaching your decisions with this awareness, you move beyond fear and hesitation. You begin to see each choice as an act of creation, a chance to shape not just your present but the entire fabric of your existence. This perspective isn't just empowering, it's freeing. It invites you to embrace the responsibility and the gift of creating your reality, knowing that every decision you make contributes to a story far greater than yourself. So, as you stand at your next crossroads, take a moment to pause. Reflect on the possibilities. Imagine the ripple your choice will send through the multiverse. And then, with clarity and courage, take that step forward, knowing that you're not just choosing for this moment, but for the infinite versions of yourself, all waiting to see what you'll create next. Practical exercise to explore parallel versions. Now that you understand how your choices create parallel realities, it's time to put this knowledge into practice. This simple yet powerful exercise will help you connect with alternate versions of yourself, offering insights and perspectives that can guide you in the choices you face today. Start by thinking back to a key moment in your life, a crossroads where you had to make an important decision. It could be something monumental, like choosing a career, ending a relationship, or moving to a new city. Or it might be something seemingly small, like deciding whether to reach out to someone or take a chance on an opportunity. Whatever it is, choose a moment that feels significant to you. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Visualize that moment as vividly as you can. Picture yourself standing at the crossroads, faced with the options before you. Now, imagine stepping into the version of yourself who chose differently. What does their world look like? What emotions fill their days? Are they thriving, struggling, or discovering something entirely new about themselves? Take your time exploring this alternate reality. Feel what it's like to be them, to walk in their shoes. As you immerse yourself in this version of your life, allow yourself to reflect on the lessons they might have learned. What challenges did they overcome? What opportunities did they seize? And what wisdom could they share with you now, in your current reality? Imagine them reaching across dimensions, offering you a glimpse of their journey, a piece of their knowledge to help you on your path. When you're ready, gently return to the present moment. Open your eyes and grab a journal or a piece of paper. Write down what you experienced, the feelings, the insights, and the lessons that came to you. Did this exercise reveal anything new about the choices you've made or the decisions you're facing now? Did it help you see your current path in a new light? The more you practice this exercise, the deeper your connection will become with the infinite versions of yourself in the multiverse. Over time, you'll find that these reflections not only offer guidance but also build your confidence in making choices that align with your highest purpose. Remember, each decision is a doorway, and every time you reflect on these alternate paths, you're opening yourself to a life of greater clarity, alignment, and possibility. Stories of people who connected with their alternate versions. Now, let's explore some extraordinary stories of people who, in unique ways, connected with their alternate versions, whether through vivid dreams, moments of profound insight, or simply by reflecting on the impact their choices have had. These stories reveal how the multiverse isn't just a theory. It's a source of wisdom that can guide us in unexpected and transformative ways. One particularly striking story is of a successful entrepreneur who experienced a life-altering meditation. During this deep state, she vividly saw an alternate version of herself, one who had taken a completely different path. In this parallel reality, she had chosen a steady corporate career over starting her business. Observing this alternate version of herself, she noticed a sense of comfort, but also a lack of fulfillment. The experience was so vivid that it stayed with her, prompting her to reevaluate aspects of her current business. By integrating the lessons from her parallel self, she refined her strategy, aligning her work more closely with her true vision and long-term goals. Another compelling account comes from a man who, one night, had an unusually vivid dream. In this dream, he met a version of himself who had pursued a passion he had always ignored: music. This alternate self lived a life filled with creativity, joy, and adventure, something he had longed for but dismissed as impractical. When he woke, the memory of this dream lingered like a call to action. Inspired, he decided to reconnect with his passion, starting small by playing music again and eventually transitioning to a career that merged his talents with his professional skills. This connection to his alternate self gave him the courage to embrace a path he had once thought impossible. There's also the story of a woman who, during a quiet moment of reflection, felt an overwhelming sense of familiarity with a life she hadn't lived. She couldn't explain it, but it was as though she were remembering a version of herself who had taken a different road, one where she had chosen to live abroad instead of staying close to home. Inspired by this feeling, she began to explore opportunities for travel and self-discovery, ultimately embarking on a journey that changed her life forever. Though she had no tangible proof, she felt as though this alternate self had nudged her toward the courage she needed to take that leap. These stories highlight a profound truth. Even without consciously trying, we can sometimes tap into the multiverse. Whether through meditation, dreams, or moments of deep reflection, the alternate versions of ourselves can guide us, offering perspectives and lessons from paths we didn't take. They remind us that the choices we make, and even those we don't, are threads in a vast network of potential. And sometimes, all it takes is a single moment of connection to unlock a hidden wisdom that changes everything. Conclusion: the importance of understanding the multiverse in your daily choices. As we come to the end of this journey, take a moment to reflect on the incredible power that lies within each choice you make. These decisions are not just moments in time, they are the threads that weave the fabric of infinite realities, shaping who you are across the vast multiverse. By understanding how your actions ripple through dimensions, you hold the key to living a life of intention and alignment. Imagine for a moment that every choice is a doorway, unlocking not just new realities but also new potential within yourself. What if the lessons learned by alternate versions of you, their triumphs, their mistakes, their insights, are already within your reach, waiting to guide you? And what if, by making conscious choices today, you are shaping not just your future, but the lives of countless versions of yourself across time and space? This understanding is a call to live with purpose. It's an invitation to step beyond fear and hesitation and embrace each decision as an opportunity for transformation. The choices that once felt daunting or uncertain can now become powerful acts of creation, moments where you shape the reality you want to live, not just here but everywhere. So, as you face the next decision in your life, whether big or small, ask yourself, what kind of ripple do I want to create? What version of myself do I want to become today? With each choice, you're not just choosing for the moment. You're stepping into a world of possibilities, a reality where your potential is waiting to unfold. And the beauty of it is, no matter the path, each decision is a chance to realign, to grow, and to create something extraordinary. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the multiverse and its profound connection to your daily life. I encourage you to take what you've learned today and reflect on the choices you've made and the ones you're yet to make. If you've ever had a moment where you felt the pull of another reality or sensed the wisdom of an alternate self, I'd love to hear your story. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's continue this journey together. And don't forget to subscribe for more explorations of how understanding the multiverse can transform the way you see yourself, your choices, and the infinite possibilities of your life. Until next time, remember, every choice matters, and every moment is a doorway to something greater.